farmers, it's Thursday the 24th of October and we're back with some mods. So first up is Medium Modern Pigsty. This is by Dudek112, 15.91 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and as you can imagine under animals and pigs. So 40 grand is going to cost you and it's going to hold 90 pigs. You're going to take the usual shenanigans that the pigs will eat, which is pretty much everything. So you come over here and you've got your animal dialogue box. So your 90 is going to go into there. We can open up this door. I'll go and have a little look. I mean, I've put 60 pigs in. So they're not in every one. They do get spread out a little, which is all right. So there's your pigs. Yeah, just have a little chill out. No problem. And we'll come down this side. We can come out of this door. Open up that door. Can we open up these as well? Oh, we can. Oh, a little bit of a storage area for you. I'm not sure what you're going to store in there, mind you. Have a little room in there. We've got a fridge. Keep yourself a nice little cold drink. Little water cooler there as well. That's all right. And you've got light switches knocking around. You can turn the lights on. That's great. And then you come out this side and you've got your slurry taking out point just there. You've got your loading in point for your food. And then round the side by the bales is going to be your loading in point for your bales. Ah, that's all right. That is. I mean, get your pigs on the go. Little piggery. Pigsty, whatever you want to call it. There you are. My little bacon sandwich. Having a little chill out. Oh, fair enough. Well, next up is the Voucher Front Loader Attachments. This is by AEN Design, 7.88 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under Front Loader Tools. Now, you've got a few different things in this pack. So first up, we've got the VL900 bucket. As the name would suggest, 900 litre capacity, 1250 to buy. You've got the option of attacher type. So you've got Voucher, Front Loader, or Voucher. You've got your main colour, which is going to be orange or black. And then you got your stripes, which is going to be black, orange, or white down the side. All right, fair enough. Now, obviously, it's a package, so it's not going to have one bucket, but we're going to have two. And this one, as the name would suggest, the VL1500, it's got 1500 litre capacity, 1750. Again, same options as before. And we've also got a few other things as well. So we've got a pallet fork, 1150 to buy on that one. Again, attachers. Same as before, so Voucher and Front Loader. Then you've got your main colour, which is going to be orange or black. And then we've got this, the Open Sweeper. 2.4 metre working whip, 6 mile an hour working speed, 4.5 grand. We'll come back to that in a minute. So you've got your same attachers and then colour options. And then we've got this, the 3-point hitch adapter. Now this is kind of important to the whole pack because this mounts on a 3-point and then allows you to use the rest of it, which is all right indeed. 550 to buy. Got the option to change it into black if you wanted to. And then on the end, we've got these two. The VL1200, which is going to be a weight, as the name would suggest, 1200 kilo, 1300 to buy. Same colour options. And then a different weight, 1400. The VL1400, as the name would suggest, 1.4 tons, so 1400 kilo, 1500 to buy. Same colour options. Now, obviously, once you've got this attached to the front, the 3-point hitch adapter, you can attach all the others, no problem. And I've gone and got these sweeper because I thought, oh, maybe that's something for getting stuff out the way. You know, well, to be fair, it does get it out the way, but yeah, not in a fashion that we probably would have expected. So you turn it on like normal. L being right stick, left and right moves it up and down like that. L being right stick up and down raises and lowers it like that. So when you get to it, it will sweep it out of the way, but just push it to the side. It's not actually getting rid of it. So it will do yourself a favour, maybe sort of like at the edge of your bunker side or that sort of thing. Because there's always stuff that spills over though, isn't it? When you're doing a bit of chaff, yeah, it's always going to spill over. So if we just lower it down a little bit more, really get into it, really get the bristles going. I'm missing loads of stuff now, but alright, fair enough. That's an alright little package, that is. Right, next up is the Crampy Big Body 750S. This is by B3N, 15.65 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the trailers. Now, it's got a 37,500 litre capacity. It's going to cost you 30,750 if you don't go for the optional extra livery. Right. We still got 15 grand extra there. There you go. Go to the standard one. So the standard starts off at 20,000 litre capacity if you don't have all the extras on. So on the design, you got the standard or you got the Michelin. Yeah, that's going to add you 15 grand. Although, to be fair, when you put the Michelin one on, it automatically upgrades the capacity to 37.5. Right, okay, fair enough. You then got your wheel brands, Michelin, Trelleborg, BKT, Raderstein, and back to Michelin. And you've got a couple of different versions on the go, some nice wides on there as well. Drawbar, standard, drawbar chrome, or standard, steering axle, hydraulic, or force steering. Then you've got equipment, so we've got standard, got a ladder on the front, got a platform on the front, platform and ladder, or standard. The capacity, you can only change that if you've got the red version. We'll call it that, the non-Michelin version. So you have the 20,000 or the 37,500 litre capacity. And then you've got your colour option. You can have any one of those. We'll go for a black. That looks all right. And we'll go for a red on the extra bits, which is which doesn't seem to be doing anything, to be fair. All right, what if we go for white? The red's still not showing up anywhere. All right, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I mean, that being said, I mean, I'd go for the black. That looks better. See, what about green? That green don't look bad either. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go for the Michelin one, go for it. But I mean, it adds 15 grand just for a paint job. I mean, you might as well just save that money and just go for this one. But all right, it's an all right trailer. Right, next up is the John Deere CF Pack. This is by Dintz, 11.7 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under harvester headers. Now, 9 meter working width on the C12F, 6 mile an hour working speed, 97.5 grand to buy. You then got attacher type, so you got the X series or the S series. To be fair, in this game, they're sort of attached to everything, really, though, don't they? So, all right, fair enough. Turn signals, we've got no or yes. That's going to put them on the side like that. You then got your main colour, which is going to be green or green. So you've got plastic or you've got metallic. Didn't really seem to change much, to be fair. It's just a shade. All right, and then you've got design colour. It's going to be yellow bits. It's going to be the tips of the old forks. Now, if you're thinking 9 meter is not quite big enough for me, well, there's got a separate version. The C16F, same options as before, but obviously this is a little bit bigger. 12 meter working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 127 grand. You've got the same options as before. But that being said, I mean, if you've got an X series or you got the S series, you know, entirely up to you. Yeah, this will fit on the front nicely. Right, next up is the Forage RS09. This is by Gravfeld Schmied, 31.97 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it on the small tractors. And to be fair, looks a little random to start with, but all right, fair enough. Something a little different. 18 horsepower engine, which is round the back under your seat. You then got 12 mile an hour working speed. Well, top speed, to be fair. 10 grand to buy. You then got the option of wheel setups. You got standard, wheels weight front, back. Wheel weights, that's all of them. You got rear twins, and then you got your standard. You got your cabin, yes or no. So puts that on it. All right, fair enough. You then got your base frame, which is going to be any one of those. All right, and then your rim colours is going to be your rims. Now, obviously, this is a little bit, I'm going to say out there, a little bit weird looking, to be fair, let's face it. And we've got a few things to go with it. So first up, you've got this, the T025. It's going to be your front loader attacher, 15 horsepower requirement, 2 grand. And then you've got the option to match it up to your base frame. To go on that, we've got the universal bucket. So 400 litre capacity, 650 to buy. Again, match the colour up. We then got the universal bucket again, which is going to have a 250 litre capacity, 500 to buy, match the colour. We then got the manure fork. Again, it's going to obviously hook up to that front loader bit. It's going to cost you 500 with a 500 litre capacity. We then got the KA1, which is going to be a little bit of a tipper trailer. Goes on the front, goes on the, I'm going to call it long nose. Yeah, we'll go with that. 1600 litre capacity is going to cost you 3 grand, although that does have a 1500 optional extra to start off with. So the cheap one is the bale trailer, or you go for the actual bed itself. Again, change the base frame, match it all up, jobs are good. And we then got this, the E143. It's got a mower attachment as well, so why not? 500 horsepower requirement, 1.5 meter working width, 4 mile an hour working speed, 2,100 to buy. Again, match the colour up to your main vehicle. And to finish off on the pack, we've got a weight. I'm not quite sure what you need a weight. I mean, it's not a lot to it though, is there? So 50 kilo weight, you can then change that to 100 kilo or 50, and again, match your colour up to your vehicle. Now, this is a little bit, I'm going to call it random, right? Okay, so first off, right, we go forwards. Yep, put the brakes on to go backwards. And it doesn't go backwards, because what you actually need to do is, whilst you're driving, left stick in and it will change direction. I'm not sure you're supposed to do that, but alright, fair enough, fair enough. Now, obviously, the mower is going to mount sort of just in front of those front wheels. You've got that PTO, that's where your mower's going to mount. So, we're going to have to position this with the weird backwards and forwards on the old left stick, getting it into the right position like that. There we are. We attach it and we got the mower on the go. Great, no problem. Now we'll spin it around and we'll come to the second problem, which is it's a manual gearbox, but I can't get out of first. Now if you have a look on the settings, I've got it gear shift mode manual, and there's no option to change gears, and I can't get it to go any faster than 4 miles an hour. I mean, we'll come there like that and it attaches, that's no problem. Right, so we'll back up a little. No, we don't want to detach. Then we'll change direction again. We'll attach that, and you know, usual shenanigans on the go with the bucket, no problem. But with that, it just seems a little random. It seems a little random with the old change of direction when you're holding the accelerator pedal down and you know your left stick in, it changes the direction, and I can't get it out of first gear. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up we got the Forage A215, again by Griefeld Schmied, 14.97 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the Cedars. Now, it's got 1,050 litre capacity, 90 horsepower requirement for my tractor, 9 metre working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 25 grand. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And we've got the wheel set up, so we've got your standard, you got your tread tyres or standard, rim colour cedar, so you've got your red, yellow, it's the ones on the side, there you are, white, light green, and then back to red. Then you've got your main colour options like that. That's going to do your main frame. Design colour is going to do the rest of it. And then your rim colour is obviously going to do your rims. Obviously, when you get it out of the shop, it comes like this. So, you know, it's there for transportation down the road. Right, fair enough. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get a 9 metre wide cedar going sideways going down the road. So when you get to the edge of your field, what you need to do is LB and A, unfold it. AR is going to put that bit out to the side and then detach. You can't detach while it's folded. There you are. So you need to wait up. Maybe that's a little bit premature in trying to unattach. So you just spin it around like that, and then you back up, you hook up to this middle bit like that. There we are. Job's a good one. So you can now go and seed in your field, and then you do LB and A, unfold the seeder, which is, it's not, no, that's not the right one. And that's alright. How do we oh, we are. What about right stick up and down? It's going to put your ridge markers out. And we don't want to do that. We want to get that side bit up. There we are. RB and right stick up and down gets that side bit out the way, and then into your field you go. It's a little bit unstable, I must admit. I mean, once you lower it down, it does say on the website that you don't actually need to turn it on, because let's face it, there is no option to turn it on. So I'd say maybe lower style horsepower tractors, maybe. All right, fair enough. Well, next up is the Stara Prima 4590. This is by Agrotono, 13.36 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the Cedars. So it's got a 2,850 litre tank, 132 horsepower requirement for me tractor, 4.8 metre working width, 11 mile an hour working speed, 52 grand to buy. You then got the optional extras of wheel brands: Continental, Michelin, Mitas, Trelleborg, Vredestein, and back to Continental. Now, the next section is kind of important because you've got wheel setup. So you've got standard, you've got inverted tyres with transport mode, and we'll get back to that in a minute. Transport and inverted tyres, or standard. Now, I originally got the standard one out, and it took me ages to work out how to actually get it into transport mode. It was to sell the one I had and to come back and get the one with transport mode already built in. Dear, oh dear. You then got markers or nothing. Right, fair enough. And then if you think, okay, so we've got the markers, which are going to be, yeah, great. Well, you've actually got a version here with manual markers. So same as before, although to be fair, you do have that option there. So I'm assuming they're just going to be manually operated rather than automatic. But all right, fair enough. Now, whilst you've got your transportation mode enabled, attached, whatever you want to call it, you're going to need something to hook up to it. So you've got the transport hitch just there. Obviously hooks up to the 3-point, and you then get sort of like a trailer hitch on the back, which is great. 1,200 to buy. Now, once you've got your seeder with the transport mode enabled, we'll go with that. You do RB and right stick up and down. It's going to fold the wheels out like that. No problem. There we are. Jobs are good and ready to go. We'll then do LB and RB together and right stick up and down as well. It'll move that little support hitch out the way. It'll move the main hitch out the way as well. Even though technically you are still attached, mind you. But alright, fair enough. Then detach from that. And then you go and get the little trailer hitch attachment. We'll call it that anyway. And obviously you attach that to your 3-point on the back like that. Then you go into the wheel on this side because that's got the point there. Attach that and away you go down the road. Now there's another thing here. We can move this LB and right stick left and right. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. LB and right stick up and down doesn't seem to be doing anything either. So I'm just wondering what those are for. I mean, you have got the option of LB and B, lower it down. So that's going to be putting it on the wheels like that. But the right stick up and down, I mean, is it that side? It doesn't really seem to be doing anything, mind you. That being said, I mean, the rest works, which is great. I mean, once you get the correct one out the shop, it does work all right. I mean, obviously, there's a few things knocking around. So if you want to add this into your collection, go for it. Right, next up is the Lizard Frost 2.5 meter. This is by QWERTY PL, 6.12 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. Now, as the name would suggest, 2.5 meter working width, 75 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 9 mile an hour working speed, $7,000 to buy. So it is going to be for your small farming shenanigans. You then got wheel settings. You got 1, 2, or 1. Stickers, 1, 2, or 1. Not really changing the stickers there, is it? Around the other side, let's have a look. Well, that side. It's I mean, I suppose they're a little bit darker. All right, fair enough. Quarters, 1 or 2, so it puts those on the bottom there. Then you got your main color, which is going to be blue. Design color, which is going to be, you've got different shades, so we'll go with silver. We'll go with that. Oh, just the bottom bits, that's all right. Design color again, we'll go for that. Didn't really seem to change much, to be fair. So we'll go white. It's not right. We'll put that as black. So that's the bottom bits. Can we see any white on here? I can't see anything. So we'll go with a silver. Is it changing the supports? I was changing the springs. Right, fair enough. I mean, if you've got some small farming shenanigans on the go, this will fit in nicely. Right, next up is Disc Cultivator KD4. This is by Calderon and Thomas Jakowicz. 22.42 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under disc arrows. So it requires 120 horsepower from your tractor, 4 meter working width, 12 mile an hour working speed, 13,809 to buy. So that's a bit of a random number, 809, but all right, fair enough. You've got the option of Disc Cultivator KD4. You got the Mulcher KD4. Or the disc cultivator. So cultivator or mulcher. You go for whichever one you want. Then you got your wheel brands. You got Mitas, Trelleborg, or Mitas. Wheel setup is going to be standard. So there is no options on those. Then you got stickers. Yes or no. Puts those on the side. Design, standard. Design 1 or standard. So it takes the warning signs off. You got your main colour. As you can imagine, that's going to be your main colour. And then your rim colour is going to be your rims. Yeah, I mean, 4 meter, yeah, it's going to be for your small farming shenanigans, but that being said, that looks all right, that does. Right, next up is the Big M 450 full animated. This is by Just Farming, 15.89 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under mowers. Obviously, yeah, if you want a big grass field done quick, you're going to need a Big M, definitely. 449 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 10 meter working width, 15 mile an hour working speed, $350,000 to buy. You then got your Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, BKT, Vredestein, and then Trelleborg. Then you got your without fenders, with back fender or without. Decorations, so you got without decorations, and then with is going to put the ladder on the side there. Then you can have a trash can in the cabin with you. You can have the ladder and trash can or nothing. You then got your main colour options. I mean, you could go for chrome green if you really wanted to, or you could go for something a little bit different, like maybe a black chrome. Oh, why not? Design colour again is going to do those bits for you. Covers is going to be your covers, and then that's your options. Well, when they say fully animated, they do mean fully animated. I mean, we're starting off, we've got mirrors, so basically it's LB and RB and the right stick. So LB and right stick, left and right, is going to do the one by your left shoulder, right, fair enough. RB and right stick, left and right, is going to do the left hand one. RB and right stick up and down, it's going to do the right hand one. You then press Y and change the control group to the door and the steering wheel. So you got the LB and right stick left and right is going to open the door. RB and right stick up and down is going to do your steering wheel. We then move on to the seat, which it's got animations as well. LB and right stick left and right moves it up and down. RB and right stick up and down moves it backwards and forwards. We then go to the armrest and passenger seat. Yeah, I mean, the name is fully animated, obviously. So you got your LB and right stick left and right is going to move the armrest like that. You then got the RB and right stick up and down. It's going to move that armrest. That being said, I did say something about passenger seat. Well, that's not really done anything, mind you, but alright, fair enough. And then we go to the exterior. So we'll go around the back and we'll do LB and right stick left and right. It's going to open up that. Oh, I do like that. I mean, to be fair, it's not opened up the full ball engine, so, you know, going down the road of immersiveness down your garage sort of thing, but it's a little something. But that being said, though, I mean, you go for the black one, stealth out your mower, why not? Well, the last mod for the day is the Class Lexion 500 series. This is by Eid123, 110.49 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them under harvesters. Now, first up, we've got the Lexion 510 560, 232 horsepower engine, 18 mile an hour top speed, and it's going to have a 195 grand price tag for you. It's also got a 6,300 litre grain tank. You can then change the model. So we've got up to we've got up to the Lexion 520. That goes to 272 horsepower engine, 7,800 litre grain tank. Got the 530, so 308 and 9,600. The 540 is 320 and 9,600. 550 is 346 horsepower and 10,500 grain tank. And then to finish it off, we've got the 560, which is 380 horsepower and 11,500 litre on the old grain tank. You then got your wheel brands, Trelleborg, BKT, Continental, Michelin, Mitas, Vredestein, and then back to Trelleborg. You've got your wheel setups, you've got your usuals, you know, your wides, your standards. And then on some of them, you've actually got crawler tracks, which is interesting because maybe it's not on this model. All right, we'll come back to that in a minute. So we've got chaff blower. So you've got no or yes, puts that on the back like that. Now, if you're thinking, even the 560 is a little bit small. Well, they've got a second version, the 570 to the 580. So it starts off with 448 horsepower engine and 11,500 litre grain tank. Then change that to 423 horsepower and 11,500. 448 and 11,500. 423, which is less than the other one. Which we're going to the S80. Oh, no, we're going to the 580 now. It's got less horsepower than the 570, but all right, fair enough indeed. Now you got a 220 grand price tag as standard on that one, so you got the same sort of wheel brands, but on this you have got the crawler tracks. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the other model, but all right, fair enough. You then got your straw chopper model, old or new, on the back there like that. Fair enough. Then come down to the cooling radiator cover, so up the top there like that. You've got option 1, 2, 3. Or back to 1. Then got chaff blower, yes or no. Extra protection, yes or no. So it puts that on there like that. And then that's your options. Although, to be fair, you're going to have tracks on it. They got to, haven't you? And then obviously to go along with that, we've got a few other things as well. So we've got a couple of headers. Well, I say couple, we've got 4. So we've got the V600 Gen 2. That's going to have a 6 meter working width, 7 mile an hour working speed. We've got the 660, which is 6.6 meter, the 750, which is 7.5, and then the 900, which, as you can imagine, is the 9 meter working with. Fair enough. So you've got your laser sensor pilot, yes or no, so puts those on. So in theory then, that should like give you a center line to drive down, I'd imagine. All right, fair enough. Real, small or big, just does the middle bit, no problem. And then obviously to cart these around, you've got these. So for the 600 to 750, you're going to need this one. And you can change that obviously between the two, 660 and 750. Got your option are class green, class grey, and then you've got your rim colour, which is going to be any one of those. Then if you've gone for the bigger versions, the 600 and 900, you've got to get the bigger trailer, as you can well imagine. But that being said, I mean, I'd go for this one. I'd go for this one definitely with the tracks, because the Harvester looks better always with tracks. I've got 3 new maps as well. So we've got Harlingen by Ascardo TV, 227.52 megabyte on the download. We've got Agro Azores. This is by FSPT, Lost Gamer, Azores Modding, David Odunsi, Luis Fresco, and RA, 144.69 megabyte on the download. And we've got Lady Hill by FS Landscaping, 265.53 megabyte on the download. Got a few updates as well. So we've got Nardenthal Crossplay by Iron Thunder. And there's no mention of a new save on that one, so that should be alright. We've got Altechi Westerworld by Kazi, and that does need a new save. We've got The White Farm by Kazi, and that also needs a new save. We've got Oberschwaben by Yogi. Now, there are a couple of different things on the update for that one, and I think a couple of them do need a new save, but not for everything. We've got Somewhere in Lower Bavaria by Paco, now that does need a new save. We've got the Rotney F20D by HR Force and Fargzoid Bow. We've got the John Deere 8R South America by Potcake. We've got the Capello Helianthus 5700 by Jack309. We've got the Jackto Tellus 10,000 by Jackto. We've got the Madara Agro RNT series by Eid123. Got the Namaslo Maricel Pack by JMZ. Got South Marketing 2.0 by Farmer 5 Tom. We've got the Warehouse Pack by Castor DS Agri Service. And we've got Thuringian Farm Set by Castor DS Agri Service.